everyone. Today I have 2 packages to open up and another single volume that I received a few days ago. But before I get into these ones, I have a few little things that I picked up for my bookcase. And I wanted to share those. So it's a bunch of little wooden easels. So a little while ago at a local craft store, I got a few different stands and easels just to kind of see what they had and how it would look on my shelves. I wasn't super happy with the book stands, but I did really like these easels. So they're too small to obviously be used for displaying a book, but I think they'll be the perfect size for my shikashi boards and little prints. So I'm really looking forward to using these. I got some extra ones because I have some ideas for displaying my pins. So I'll share some of those ideas in one of my future videos. But for manga today, I have one order from RightStuf anime that I'll be unboxing, and then 2 singles from Barnes & Noble. So a few days ago, I did get this one in, Yona of the Dawn, Volume 5. So I've been slowly getting my backstock orders fulfilled. So I'm really happy. I still have quite a few that I'm missing, so just trying to be patient as I wait for those to come back in stock and be sent to me. I'm going to be super happy once I have all of the volumes up to the current release. So this series follows Yona, who is a princess who, right from the beginning of Volume 1, is forced to flee the castle and meets a bunch of interesting people and goes on a little journey with them. It's a shoujo historical fantasy. And before I started reading the manga, I did watch the anime, and I'm really glad I gave this a shot because I'm typically not drawn to fantasy series and series that are in a historical setting. But I gave this one a try because it's a favorite among some of my friends, and now it's become a favorite of mine as well. And I'm just slowly picking them up. So you've seen this in my past few haul videos, and you'll probably continue to be seeing 1 or 2 sprinkled into future haul videos as well. Then this one, I believe, is a pre-order. All right. So I have Play It Cool Guys, Volume 4. Okay, sorry, I got distracted because it looks like the spine got bent a little bit. Ooh, yeah. There are some tears along the spine, and it's just kind of dirty, and it's not dust. Anyways, so Play It Cool Guys, Volume 4. I also have the first 3 volumes for this one. So it is a pretty thin book, but it's because the pages are full color. But I'm excited to have this one. I have not read it yet, so looking forward to reading it. So this is one that I was hoping to pick up in store because a lot of the volumes that I've seen of Play It Cool Guys when I've been in stores have been really beat up. I don't know if it's because they're thin or if it's because they're pretty heavy, like even compared to Yona of the Dawn, like it's heavier because of the paper they use. But I was planning to buy it in store, but then Barnes & Noble did a sale for pre-orders. And so because I'm going up to the city in about a week, I decided to just order it and risk maybe getting a good copy, which would be fantastic. Or if I got a copy that was damaged, that I would just take it back up with me and exchange it. So I also did that with A Silent Voice. It arrived damaged and I'm going to exchange it. This one too, I'll probably bring in exchange if they have a copy that is not damaged in store. So Play It Cool Guys follows some different guys that people think are really cool and collected, but in reality, they all have these different little awkward things about them or little clumsy mistakes that they're constantly making. Through the first 3 volumes, we get to know these guys and kind of see them as they meet and interact with each other. And so I'm excited to get into volume 4 and see what kind of things happen next and if we meet any other new characters and just get to see the funny little awkward things they get up to. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. I probably won't read it until I go up and exchange it for another copy, but this is really disappointing. But I kind of expected it, so I'm actually not surprised at all. So these 2 from Barnes & Noble. And then I have my RightStuf anime package. Nice and tight. Hopefully the books are okay. And I got a bookmark. I don't think they've ever sent a bookmark before. Okay, I'll open this one last because I know what it is, but got another volume of Yona of the Dawn, volume 20. And man, this one feels really good. It's like perfect. But we have Kija here. Really excited to get the volumes that have the dragons on the covers. So we have Kija, and then there are separate individual covers for Jeha, Zeno, and Shin-A. So volume 20. And like I said earlier, just slowly getting these volumes as they come back in stock. Most of my Yona of the Dawn volumes I ordered from Barnes & Noble because they just ship out individually as they come back in stock. But volume 20 was out of stock at Barnes & Noble and not available to order for back orders. So when I saw it was on RightStuf Anime, I went ahead and threw it in this order. Also in this order, I got the rest of the volumes of Snow White with the Red Hair. In my last haul video, in my other haul video, I got the later half of this series, those later volumes. And then this time I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, and 11. I think I got volume 8 in my other haul video, and then 5 and 6 are the 2 that I'm missing. I think I ordered 6. Yeah, I have ordered 6, so volume 5 is the only one that I'm missing now. So looking forward to having these complete in my series as well. They all look okay. Just the typical little bumps and scuffs on the spine, but it's inevitable. So this series, Snow White with the Red Hair, follows our main girl here, Shirayuki, and I'll go ahead and show some of the art because it's the first volume. I didn't flip through my volumes last time because it was the second half of the series that I got volumes for, but the story follows our main girl. She's interested in medicine, that she attracts the attention of the prince in her country, and he wants to take her as a concubine. So she flees her country so she can have her freedom and her independence. And she really wants to continue to study medicine and become an herbalist. So I really like that right from the start. She's a very strong character. She's not a pathetic heroine who is always struggling through everything and needing help and being rescued. So it's pretty refreshing. So I did recently watch the first 2 seasons of the anime. And I really enjoyed it. And I've just been looking forward to reading this series. So I have read volumes 1 through 6 already. And so I'm going to pick up and continue from where I left off. I was hesitant to start this before I even watched the anime because I'm not a big fan of typical Disney princess stories like Snow White. So I thought that this was going to be constantly making parallels to Snow White, but it's only really in the first chapter that it really refers to like things with an apple, even though all the spines have an apple on them. But it was a really enjoyable series to watch in the anime, and so I'm really looking forward to reading it, and it's been enjoyable so far. But I have volume 1. Volume 2. So this is Zen. He's my favorite character. Actually, most of the characters in this series are really likable. Of course, I am a big fan of all of the dads and older brothers in this series. And then Ryu, he's my second favorite character. He's so cute. So he's just a little boy who's really smart and is also interested in medicine. Then my last 2 volumes, volume 10. And volume 11. And I did mention it in my last video when I was picking up a few Snow White volumes, that I really like the way that all the clothing is designed in this series. Like just little details that make the clothing and little accessories just really cool. So I'm happy to have these ones and to add them to my collection. And of course to read them. And then the last one I have today. I'm kind of nervous to open this, and you'll see why in just a minute. Okay, Tokyo Revengers, the first omnibus. So I was nervous to get this because this is actually my second time ordering the first omnibus of Tokyo Revengers. My first omnibus that I got was one with the really white pages. And as you can see, these are both volume 1s, but one of them is super thin compared to the other, has really white pages. And even just you can tell holding them, this one is a lot heavier than this one. But when I got my second omnibus, it was the regular off-white manga paper that was used. And so my volumes didn't match. And while I did enjoy reading the first omnibus on really white pages, I ultimately want to have all of my volumes matching. So now I have them with the spines kind of matching in size and with the same kind of paper. I don't know for sure, but I assume that moving forward, the future omnibuses will be printed with the regular manga paper. So I wanted to just get this first one so that they would all be matching. When I was waiting on this one in the mail, my husband was like, what if it arrives and is white paper again? So that's what I was a little nervous of, that I was going to open that packaging and it would be exactly the same as the first one that I got. But I knew that there were some out there that were the off-white paper and then some that were the white paper. But I'm probably going to end up reselling my version that had the white paper because I don't need 2 copies of the same book. But I think I'm going to wait until maybe I get the third omnibus so I can see if, just to be sure. I was also thinking, what if the third omnibus comes and it also is with white paper or something? But I'm really hoping that moving forward, it'll be more consistent. I honestly would have preferred if they had just used the white paper and done it for all of them. But because they didn't, I had to make sure that they would all match. But so, again, here is Tokyo Revengers, the first omnibus. This is the cover of Volume 1 from the Japanese manga and Volume 2. And then it does have the colored pages still, just like the other one. Because it's not like the other one was a special edition. The one that I got with white pages was from Kinokuniya, where it was sent with a shikushi board, but there was nothing special about the volume, so I don't really understand why some people got white ones and some people got off-white ones, but I guess it doesn't really matter, but hopefully moving forward, it'll be more consistent. But this is all I got this time. Pretty much wrapping up my Snow White with the Red Hair aside from 2 volumes and then picking up a few more Yona of the Dawn singles. I do really hope that my local bookstore will have a good copy of Play It Cool, guys, because when I went several months ago to buy the Volume 3 Play It Cool, guys, I was excited to go in person to be able to pick a nice copy, but they only had 3 copies and they were all damaged. So if that's the case when I go up to the city, I'm probably just going to return this and then order another copy of it from Kinokuniya because they just have really fantastic shipping. But hopefully I can just exchange it. And then Tokyo Revengers. Can't wait to get the third omnibus. I'm really curious to see which covers they're going to choose for, well, all of the omnibuses, but especially the ones when there are 2 characters I like or 2 covers that I really like or the characters. But excited for those future omnibus volumes. But this is everything this time around, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.